I think what I was expecting was a bit more harder. You guys have made it so easy. I want to start off with saying thank you to you guys. I think it has been a great pleasure working with you guys. I just want to say, guys, these two guys are great. They are the best. I have reached out to them so many times at noon and night, and they always reach out back to me. So I just want to say they are the great, and I really wish them a good journey ahead. And it was great working with them as well. My goal wasn't anything about building my portfolio. It was more like providing a safe place for my family, for my parents, for my wife. It was just a step towards a great journey that I'm looking forward. So I think it was just a small step, a stepping stone to a journey ahead of my life. So it was an opportunity for me to provide a safe place for my family. I always believe that only two parties can work it out. You don't need to involve a lot of people, which is why I don't have a realtor. I contacted you guys, like, could you guys just help me out? And you guys said, yeah, well, sure, why not? So I believe it was more of like as I said, I always believe two parties can do a lot. So okay. Yeah, for me it was just like why not just skip a step, go straight and ask them, hey, can we do this? If yes, then I'm willing to do this. From the creator perspective, I'm not a big believer of creator having a good creator or bad creator. I always think about a personality, how the other person is. So for me, it was more of like a connection with you guys or with the seller, how they come up with my offer, how you guys been treating me. So it was more of like a connection or relationship that we have built in the last month or so. It was it was more than that, just a creative thing. Yeah. I think what I was expecting was a bit more harder, but I guess with working with you guys have made it so easy, where for me it was just breeze. All I did was just some emails, some calls to you guys, and rest was taken care of by you guys. So I think it was much more easier.
I mean, it's a great first step. And I'm going to tell you, it's never easy. It's not always, everybody paints these roses. There's always risks, there's always challenges, but that's how we learn.
Yeah.
Like this, you learn in this process.
I want to say thank you, man,